Welcome, everybody, to an edition of K13 Media. My name is Michael Penn, and as always, I have the one and only Chris Childress with me today, the greatest Pirate fan I know, biggest Pirate fan I know.
Man, it is Friday. It is spring break. Everybody's out of town. It looks like everybody's out of town, but we're going for a doubleheader today. Look, Greg Parrott's even out of town. Feltman's up in where's he with the Braves today?
He's with
Michael,
the Braves today.
With the Braves today. So, buddy, it is me and you. Got to see you last night at the Macon Mayhem game. That was a lot of fun. But here at the ballpark at the Jack, we're running about feels like 81.
76.
76 feels like 81 is what my app's saying.
In the sun.
In the sun. So in the
sure.
sun, we're probably looking like it's about 81. Here in the shade, right in between, sandwiched in between the back net and the concession stands, it's probably 76 degrees here in the shade. We're looking at the Rutland team out on the field right now, tossing the ball around. They're wearing their orange shirts and green lettering. Pirates are absent from the field. They're probably back in the bullpen getting everything ready. These two teams met yesterday, Michael, in a 3-game series. Pike took game 1 6-4 behind Majors. Allen Majors came out, had a really good game. It wasn't yesterday. It was
Wednesday.
Wednesday. These days it's spring break, right? It's
it
spring
runs
break.
together on days that you're off, like you.
Oh, man, off, man. I worked this morning, buddy. I went in.
Had to sign them checks.
I tell you, there was a couple checks that had to get signed. There was some other kids, juveniles that I was able to mentor to and help to those as well this morning. I don't do phone call appointments and things like that over the phone or with kids. I make those kids and families always come into the office and try to help where I can with those. And that was what was happening this morning, Michael, after we got home late last night for the Mayhem game. But either way, Majors pitched Wednesday. Majors had a really good outing again. He went 6 innings, giving up 2 hits and 6 Ks. 5 walks. That's something that's plagued this team this season is the walks. We cut that down. We're a really, really tight squad. And Kobe Ivester came in and got to pitch a little bit yesterday. So Wednesday. I'm going to keep saying you're going to say Wednesday. I'm going to say
mess up all night.
Yeah,
so
here we
go.
Love it. Well, Kobe got to come in and he got to pitch a little bit Wednesday as well in game 1 of this Rutland Pike County 3-game series. We're going to have a doubleheader tonight. First pitch is going to be 4:30. Second pitch will be probably about 30 minutes after the first game, but slated for 7 o'clock. Really hoping to – you've got a defeated Rutland team. They've yet to win in region. They've pretty much been beat by everybody. And then you have Pike County Pirates, who are 3rd now in region out of the 6 teams or 5 teams. And they're squaring up. And I think if Pike wins this series, they're going to stay comfortably in 3rd place in the region to put them down a spot make them get into playoffs.
Now, that's what we're going to talk about today because I'd like to know myself how playoffs work with high school baseball.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, and maybe some of our fans don't know. So I think today would be just a good day to talk about it.
Okay.
Since
we'll do
a little time.
Yeah, I mean, have no problem trying to work through the playoff situation as we kind of run through this day right now.
Because we're getting close to the end there.
Do you know? You know I forgot to get the Pirate Nutrition drinks.
I know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hey, but on the screen, as you see, it's delicious, and I've been craving that. We even talked about it last night at the Macon game.
Yeah, we sure did.
Mayhem.
Oh, and by the way, so we don't leave him out, I wish we had an earpiece for him. But Michael Moody is upstairs. He is above us, and you're going to catch him with the lineup today. So if anybody wants to tune in just to hear Moody's voice, and
I would tune in just for Moody's voice.
Just for Michael Moody's voice, you should tune in. He'll put together the lineups for both the teams. He'll walk us right into the national anthem, and as always, after that national anthem, the boys are going to kneel down on the first baseline and have a prayer before we get things going. Were we able to get Billy and Christ Chapel to
were not
to get a prayer for us today?
Need you to.
You want? Well, as we're going.
Let's
Well, we always love Christ Chapel Community Church and everything that they do for this baseball program and this Pike County community. But right now, we've still got this orange-topped Rutland squad running some fungo out on the field. Looks to be maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe players. Got 2 in the All right, we got
We
got 15 total Rutland players that have traveled here. The coach is wearing a green jacket with a hoodie. If it gets cooler this evening, maybe it's warranted. Man, it was a little chilly last night at the game.
We still don't have the Blues here yet, but the coaches are going to trade lineups.
Yeah, right.
I like it.
We have Blake, Coach Parrott coming up, shaking hands with the Rutland coach right behind home plate. They've exchanged lineups. We do not have the Blues here yet. The umpires, as the Blues or something, as we heard in earlier broadcast, or something that Chad Feltman, one of his pet peeves is calling them a Blues, so I'll do my best to get that done and keep rolling.
One thing today, first time ever meeting the head coach of the baseball squad. Never met the man before, and how many times I've done this. And he's always busy, always doing something in the field when I get here early, and always coaching up his team. And then he's always working when I'm packing up and leaving.
Yeah.
He's still here. So I got blessed today with his presence. I shook his hand, talked to him for like 10 minutes, and got a few shirts. First time with a Pike County shirt.
A Jackson guy. A Jackson guy wearing Pikes. I was really excited when we got the Pike County hat on you a couple weeks ago, but now you have 3 Pike County shirts.
I love the shirts, man.
Here at the end of the season, at the regular season, that is, that we would be slated, one would imagine, to get into the playoffs, resting the 3rd seed. But we've got work to do today.
Yes, we do.
As the Pirates are now running down from the bullpen across the batting cages and into their dugout, they're wearing their red tops and white bottoms. We're looking like we're going to get ready for something. All we're missing are the umpires.
That's it. Well, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Listen up, Braves fans. Braves Vision is your new TV home of the Atlanta Braves, and catching every pitch is easier than ever. Watch Braves Vision through your current cable or satellite provider, or stream games on Braves Vision with the Braves.TV subscription. That means streaming from anywhere on any device with no local blackouts. Check out all your options at Braves.com/watch. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
Welcome back in, K13 Media fans. We are back here at the Jack with Chris. And Chris, I had something great for lunch today at the Roofs restaurant, man. It was chicken tenders. It was green beans and fried okra, and I'm telling you, that's the second reason why I come here is for the food, man, over at Ruth's.
Yeah, well, it turns out
y'all are blessed to have that.
We just missed each other. Yep. Is my little girl Virginia brings me a Powerade, and you keep the change, babe.
That's how it's done.
Well, so I went to Ruth's today too, and you know what I had was some sweet chili wings.
Oh, wow.
First time I've had those. I'm telling you, it will happen again. They were absolutely delicious. We are blessed to have proprietors Ryan and Jennifer Landry owning and running that Ruth's restaurant. What a blessing that is. That place has been a staple to the Pike County community for at least, 60 years, maybe 60 plus years. I know. I don't want to call out my mom's age, but I know that was a place that they went to many, 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 many years ago when she graduated. I mean, very few years ago when she graduated.
Very few years ago.
But no, really nice to have that Roos restaurant. If you haven't been to Roos, you're going to have to get in there. You have to try it and definitely pick anything on the menu. It's going to be delicious.
I haven't had anything bad off that menu, and trust me, I've tried that menu every time I go in there just because I want to try everything.
Yeah, well, I tell you, what I'm going to enjoy seeing today is seeing Jordan Camp get on the mound for Game 1, as we do have umpires going to show up on us today. Really enjoy that. Good to see them. But Jordan Camp's going to go on the mound. I'm really excited to see him leading off this double-header opener, if you will, for in this 3-game series with Rutland. Camp's going to take the mound in Game 1, and if nothing changes, we should see Brody Adams take the mound in Game 2 and have a lot of awesome things to say about him when we crawl into that game. Looks like I definitely have one of my buddies going to be umpiring today. He's going to be the field blue as Bobby Harrison. I do not know who's behind the plate, so I apologize for that. But either way, it certainly looks like, Michael, that we are getting really close to that first pitch as umpires are standing around the plate waiting for the coaches to show up.
And everybody listening, so we have 2 links for today's doubleheader. So me and Chris are going to take a good 15, 20-minute break after the first game. And on Facebook, there's 2 links. Click the bottom link for game 2. And if you're just on YouTube, just go to K13 for the second game. And when it comes live, just hit the little notification and it'll let you know.
Yeah.
So just don't forget, everybody, that there is a game 2 today.
Yes, there's going to be a doubleheader. Hopefully we take care of this first one, as we've got the coach for the Canes, Rutland Canes, walking up, Hurricanes walking up, shaking hands with the Blues here at the plate. Tell you what, it's kind of a little breeze. As I was about to say, there wasn't much of a breeze. The field is absolutely gorgeous. The cutting circled lines around the mound. As you look out into the outfield, it's going to be lines straight out from second base, and then lines kind of from third back to center, and lines from first back towards center. Say line back to a black fence with a red top on it. 2 foul poles. What do we got? The chicken run foul poles out in right and left field.
You know what? Never knew they said that. First time, never knew
they didn't. They didn't say that. They read that.
Well, they said it to me because I read it and it said it off the.
Yep.
Again, I'm gonna mess up all night.
But we have a black look, guys. We got a black batter's eye that's straight away center's field, and it leads to where I was going with the wind. Is the flag is kind of just sitting still out there in center field. But a beautiful, beautiful day. Have plain stripes in the sky and a blue sky, and it's lightly cloudy. It ought to be a great one for some baseball, Michael.
It is. And coaches meeting up at the home plate. And as soon as they shake hands, we'll send it up to Michael Moody. It's going to be a great night here, Friday night. Spring break. School is out. You could definitely tell because when I normally get here, I have to wait in this long line over here to get up to the field. When I get here about 2:30, because parents are waiting like 3 hours before the school even decides to get out just to get in line.
Yeah, people like to get their kids for sure. Yep. It is a quiet day. It's a quiet day, and I'll have to pick up the Morgan Callaway score. I think Morgan and Callaway are going. That's your number 1, number 2 seeds in our region, 2A.
They got a doubleheader today, or just?
I believe that they do have a double. I'll have to get to and pull up and see. But I know that Morgan and Callaway ended the season in a series, and ended their region series in a series. Pike's still going to have 2 more games in their regular season following this Rutland series.
Is Jordan in their region or no?
Jordan's out of the region. That will be the next game.
That'll be the next home game next Monday.
That would be possible. It's certainly the last regular season home game for these Pirates. And if you've missed a game, if you haven't been to the Jack, you're missing out. It can get fiery. It can get energetic. It typically, you got pros that usually hang out. Scouts will come through. It's just a really cool environment. Right now, a 22 champion here. His mom sitting right next to me, and Braden Osbolt. We kind of reek of professional baseball here in Pike.
Y'all are definitely
in Pike County.
Right.
So if you're going to catch, if you can't get out here today, get out here today. There's plenty of time to come catch a baseball game, but you're going to come back out, and the last home game for the regular season for these Pirates is going to be against Jordan.
Yep, and I'll be the one here with you, Chris. I'm glad Chad had to come back for one more game this past week. I know you were sad missing him.
Oh, yeah. Poor Chad yesterday. Guys, he had some eye surgery and was nearly blind yet last night as he was PAing the Macon Mayhem game.
Well, it looks like we got the coaches shaking hands, and Michael Moody should be turning on the mic. He's not turning it on. For some reason.
Batting second, playing third base, number 7, Khalil Washington. Batting third, playing second base, number 11, Colton Beard. Batting fourth and catching, number 9, Grayson Newberry. Batting fifth in center field, number 10, Kyle Howard. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 3, Hunter Floyd. And pitching for the Hurricanes, number 13, Gunnar Hopkins. Batting eighth in left field, number 12, Justin Williams. Batting ninth in right field, number 2, Vance Hilton. And now for your 2026 Pike County Pirates. Leading off, Starting in left field, number 3, M.T. Moody. Batting second, the designated hitter for the Pirates, number 13, Sawyer Selman. Batting third, starting at shortstop, number 17, Walker Stiltner. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 14, Max Harris. Batting fifth, starting in right field, number 5, Jarrett Morris. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 27, Daniel Jones. Batting seventh and catching, number 24, Gabe Bowden. Batting eighth, starting in center field, number 7, Lyric Scott. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 11, Zane Gardner. And starting on the mound for your Pirates, number 8, Jordan Camp. Now, fans, if you would, stand and remove your hat as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. In the booth, Jude and Max Moody. Play ball. Let's go Pirates.
All right, Chris.
All right, Michael. So, everybody, that was Michael Moody. You caught him on the field microphone then. That was pretty awesome to hear that. I'm rustic feeling for me as I was listening on my headset. Guys, today we're going to have the visiting team of Rutland Hurricanes are going to bat first. I'm going to start as a defense goes around for the Pirates today. You're going to have M.T. Moody out in left field. Sawyer Selman's going to be DHing for Jordan Camp, who will be pitching today. Walker Stiltner is going to be playing shortstop. Max Harris will be over at first. Jarrett Morris is going to be in right field. Daniel Jones will be at third base. Gabe Bowden catching. Lyric Scott out in center field, and Zane Garner at second base. It's going to be a nice little mix-up from the usual lineup that we have, and maybe expect to see something similar for game number 2, but it is going to get Zane Garner back into the game today and start him back off. Love to see that. Love to see Daniel Jones getting some reps over at third. Daniel's typically been playing over at second base. Daniel had a great game 1. Daniel had a great game 1 versus Rutland. Him and Cooper Brown had a couple hits together to be able to get that 6-4 win over Rutland. And Stiltner's going to move over at shortstop, which he is a defensive gem at shortstop. So whether he's at third base or at short or wherever, Walker Stiltner is going to be playing short today for this in game 1. For the Rutland Hurricanes, they're going to start with Tate Summer Day. He plays shortstop. Then it's going to be Kendall Washington at third base, Colton Beard at second, Grayson Newberry behind the plate. Batting fifth, Kyle Howard at center field. Sixth is Hunter Floyd playing first base. Batting seventh, Gunnar Hopkins pitching. Out in left field and batting eighth, Justin Williams. And batting ninth, Vance Hinton, and he'll be over in right field. So that's going to be Day, Washington, Beard, Newberry, Howard, Floyd, Hopkins, Williams, and Hinton for this Game 1 Rutland Canes team. as we have Gabe Bowden running out, meeting the rest of the infield with Jordan Camp on the mound as number 20, Day, comes into the left-hand batter's box. First base coach runs around, gives the behind the plate blue some knuckles, gives his players some knuckles as Gabe Bowden comes walking back behind the plate, shakes the hand of the blue, and guys, it's time for some Pirates baseball. Jordan Camp standing on top of the mound. He's going to pitch from the windup, and he delivers. This ball's going to be just low and inside for ball number 1.
Might have an issue with K13 Media. Not sure. I had to call Chad. I can hear us, but I don't think I can hear it on K13 Media.
Camp's delivering. The pitch is just low for ball number 2. Camp delivers. Just low, 3-0. So Day stands 3 balls, no strikes. I think I've got Penn on the phone with the great Chad Feltman. Hope everybody out there is able to listen as Camp comes in with the pitch, and this pitch is going to be right down Zebulon Street for strike number 1. We already have the umpire asking for the coaches to get back into the dugout. All right, so Coach Pierce has been asked to get back in the dugout as he's been calling pitches to Gabe Bowden. And Jordan Camp's going to throw a fastball in. This ball is going to hit out, lazily lands into the left field glove of M.T. Moody for out number 1. Michael, so can they hear us out there, buddy?
Yeah. Apparently I did something wrong, but we're good.
Oh, wait,
they've been listening the whole time. So.
Okay, there you go. So you did nothing
me.
wrong. It's just you.
It's me.
We've got
Like always.
Poor guy. Khalil Washington comes in now with 1 out. Right-hand batter's box. Athletic-looking young man as he's going to take a ball up and away for ball number 1. So far, Jordan's come in. He's thrown 7 pitches and 5 balls. The pitch just outside. Khalil thought about swinging at it, but kept the bat on his shoulder. 2-0. Camp looks in. He shakes off. He shakes off again. And we're going to get time from Washington at the right-hand batter's box. Looks like Bowden and Camp couldn't quite come together on the next 2-0 pitch. Here's the pitch. This is a changeup that comes in. This ball is going to be hit out. And M.T. Moody's going to come into short left field. And, well, 2 up and 2 down thanks to M.T. Moody out in left field.
Yeah, that shortstop wanted to go out there and get it, and M.T. screamed real loud and caught it. Said, "My ball, my ball."
Yeah, Stiltner would have probably gotten under it. Daniel Jones was probably going to be there as a backup as Stiltner was backing off into the outfield, and then M.T. let the world know that was his ball. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They bailed out, let M.T. bring it on for out number 2. And now Colton Beard comes to the plate. Beard's going to swing right through a high fastball for strike number 1. Oh, man, what a good pitch that came over the inside of the plate, then over the outside of the plate, kind of curved over it. The umpire took about 42 seconds to call it a strike.
That's what I was thinking, too.
No balls, 2 strikes. I almost called it a ball. Now, Camp throws right. He kind of overthrew that a little bit. Fell off the mound towards first base. He missed away on the 0-2 count, now 1-2. Right-handed Beard standing at the plate with 2 outs. Man, nice sweeping curveball is going to cause Beard to swing right over the top of it for strikeout and out number 3. All right, moving into the bottom of the first. No run scored.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
I'd like to thank our next sponsor, Express Sanitation Services. Express Sanitation offers a number of residential trash pickup services for those living in Pike and Spalding counties, including curbside and backdoor pickups. Quarterly rates start at just $86. Have a lot of trash that you need hauled away? Express Sanitation also offers dump trailers rentals by the day, starting at just $150. For more information on all their services or to pay your bill, visit expresssanitation.com.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. I believe everybody got to hear the Jody Sellers jingle in between. And then what a wonderful way to follow the jingle up with Express Sanitation. Yes, absolutely. That's just a little sleight of hand at Jody. I'd love to have him out there. Hey, I think he's going to be on Bravo here coming up, too. He has some series. I think I saw him post about having nice hair. I don't know what that guy's doing.
That sounds like it.
Sounds like him. But here we go. As we're going to work into the bottom of the first inning, nothing happened at the top of the first for the Canes as they went 1, 2, 3. Canes are going to line up defensively with Justin Williams in left, Howard in center, and Hinton in right field. Washington and Day, Beard, and Floyd is going to take you from third, short, second to first. Newberry's going to be behind the plate, and Hopkins, who's going to be probably feeding our baseball bats a lot of balls, is going to be on the mound. He's going to see in our lineup M.T. Moody, Sawyer Selman, who'll be DHing, and Walker Stiltner. So we've got MT coming into the right-hand batter's box with Sawyer Selman on deck and Stiltner in the hole here in the bottom of the first. The pitch from the righty. He's going to miss arm side and up right under MT Moody's chin. Looks like he's got a little bit of velocity coming with that baseball.
Yeah, just a little high, but that's a great pitch.
See if he can keep the same kind of velo if he doesn't throw arm side. This ball's right down Broadway.
See, just fixed a little bit.
Yeah,
perfect right down the middle.
Yeah, so 1 ball, 1 strike to MT. Now that he's seen a strike, MT is one of kind of similar to Daniel Jones on our squad. It's just really hard to get them out. They're going to put the ball in play, and he's going to foul the ball over to the coach in the third base dugout for the Hurricanes. Dugouts kind of protrude out into the field.
That strike still gets me out there in the outfield. That's not working on the scoreboard. I don't know why.
Well, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on MT Moody. No, it still has not been fixed yet on our scoreboard. Home of the Pirates board out in right center field. Everything's going to work on it except for the strike. And then MT Moody's going to hit a soft changeup back to shortstop. Shortstop's going to come over and make a nice play. Day to Floyd for a 6-3 put out and out number 1. Man, what a good play for the shortstop to come over and grab that ball just in front of second base, crashing in from the shortstop position and firing that ball over to first to get MT by a step.
He was definitely in the right position for that one because MT was just a step behind, but it was a great throw.
So now we got Sawyer Selman standing in the left-hand batter's box facing the right-handed pitcher of Rutland. And he is going to start Sawyer up with one way up and away. That was about the same location that came into MT Moody, who was in the right-hand batter's box. But now Sawyer saw one fly arm side away from him for ball number 1. This pitch is going to be just outside for ball number 2. So far we have seen nothing but fastballs except for one off-speed pitch, which MT was able to hit out the shortstop. Imagine to see something off-speed right here on the 2-0. Nope, another fastball. Same spot as the last pitch, but this time it was called a strike. It actually might have been a little further outside this time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sawyer's going to swing right over the top and foul the ball back into the mitt of a low and away fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Third baseman's playing on the grass. First baseman about halfway. Shortstop and second baseman deep. Outfield straight away. Nice curveball by the pitcher, Hopkins, but Sawyer wasn't biting on it. The ball started in the strike zone but finished just on the bottom side of the plate low for ball number 3. Sawyer Selman's going to hit a fastball outside. It's going to go over to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to just get Sawyer Selman at first. So now 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates on 2 putouts, 6-3 putouts from shortstop to first base. Well, we got 2 in play there, Michael.
Yeah, again, they're setting the right perfect positions to get these balls not moving much and throwing it right over there at first.
Well, now we got the great Walker Stiltner, sophomore, coming to the plate. Right-hand batter. He really likes to stand on top of that plate with his blue Bolt gloves. And he's going to see a curve ball start at his left hip and finish right in the middle of the plate for strike number 1. Walker, our 3-hole hitter, second-year varsity player, sophomore for the Pirates. That ball's going to come right at me. I just about jumped right off the table.
I thought you were going to flip over the table there for a second.
Yep. All right, got a good blue. He comes and grabs his own ball. Yeah, that ball came right at me, and I wasn't ready for it, Michael.
So you're not used to taking the ball straight to your face?
No, I'm not. They usually come to Greg's.
Yeah, they usually do.
Oh, we miss him. We miss him, Greg Parrott.
Greg.
The pitch. This ball's going to be lifted over the first base dugout out towards the track here at the Jack.
So when you played baseball, were you a line guy or were you in the middle of the plate or middle of the batter's box?
Like as far as squeezing?
Yeah, squeezing in.
I think it just depended on the situation.
Who's pitching?
But I liked inside pitches, so I would get on the plate.
Yep.
The pitch. Man, throws a curveball. This ball's going to bounce right in front of the catcher. He's going to block it over, and it's because it gingerly rolls over towards the third base dugout. Yeah. Did you play ball, Michael?
Grade school.
Grade school, yeah.
Nothing after middle school. But elementary, I loved it. Got a little hefty on after that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's the beautiful thing about baseball is all shapes and sizes can play this game. It's Walker Stiltner just aggressively standing at that plate, waiting for the next pitch, and it's going to be low. Now 2 balls. I didn't keep up with my strikes on this, and they were out on the board, so I believe it's 2-2.
Let's go 2-2 because
it's 2-2. We got Chapman, our first base coach. He's looking out at the empty scoreboard too, and Parrott over at third. This ball's going to be low. We're going to be looking at a full count now. Well, Rutland went 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning, hitting a couple fly balls out to left field. Pirates started their first 2 batters hitting balls at the shortstop for 6-3 putouts. They hustled down the line, just got them. And now we're at Walker Stiltner here at the bottom of the first, 2 away. And now he's going to go walk down to first on a ball that is low and away for ball number 4.
We're getting somebody on base. First step.
First baseman, number 14, Max Harris.
So Max Harris is going to come to the plate. Max, first baseman. Last time that we were on air, Max was on the mound. Didn't look bad for a kid that was, I think it was his first appearance since coming off of an injury. Some good work that he got in. Walker's going to get about a good 5-step lead off at first as the righty Max Harris stands in the box. Hopkins keeps looking over 3 times now to first base. Comes set. Throws a tilting 12-6 curveball, almost a sinker-looking pitch. It bounces on the plate and finds itself to the backstop. That's going to put Walker Stiltner at second now on a 1-0 count. And with 2 away right here, you really want to see Max Harris find a gap, see if he could trade places with Walker Stiltner. Second baseman standing really close to second, just kind of playing, keeping him close. Fastball comes through, and this ball's going to be fouled just in between the third baseman and head coach Parrott playing third base. Also playing third base coach today.
This pitcher's worried about that second base running. He stares over that more than he does at home.
We had a guy like the last game we called. This was bugging Max when he was on the mound at second base. Now Hopkins is just getting bugged as he looks back 3 more times. Hit Walker at second. Second baseman standing on the bag. He runs back. The pitch. Ball's going to be low and inside to Max Harris.
Keep distracting the pitcher. That'll do it.
Yeah, so the shortstop really doesn't do much work over there as far as getting Walker Stiltner back to second. Second baseman does most of the work. They must be expecting Max to pull the ball. Pitcher comes set. He really leans to the plate when he gets home. It's a fastball, and this ball is going to be hit a lot harder. Same spot as the first foul ball for Max. But line pretty hard. Foul just in front of Coach Parrott down the third baseline. Really sunny day out there. Got a little shade coming off of the bullpen batting cage area. Other than that, we're all sunshine here at the Jack. Good chatter and over in the first base dugout by the Pirates. Second baseman clapping his glove out at second. Max leaning back in the box, waiting for the pitch. Hopkins comes set. Walker Stiltner takes off. And then the throw's going to come over to third base. And Stiltner's going to get in. There's going to be a throw. But he slid in and he stood up by the time the ball got to third. And as the third baseman went to throw the ball to the pitcher, he overthrew the pitcher. Walker almost took off to home, but first baseman was able to get there in time to keep Stiltner at bay at third. So now we've got a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Max Harris. 2-strike count to Max Harris, and he's going to see ball number 4. So now we have a first and third situation.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Jarrett Morris.
And Jarrett Morris coming to the plate.
Jarrett Morris is running back to the dugout to get something for his wrist.
Yeah, he got his arm. His arm sleeve, his first and third situation. So
can't forget that.
They were going to put something on. He had to see what they were putting on. So you're going to have Stiltner at third, Max Harris at first. Jarrett Morris coming to the plate. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 runners have got on via the walk after the first 2 batters of the inning worked themselves to 6-3 putouts. Man, Max Harris could not get a larger lead at first base. I mean, he is a mile and a half to second. He has got the pitcher just looking and looking. He's still going. I mean, Max Harris looks like a slinky that is just ready to come rushing back. It causes Hopkins to step off. Man, it was like a rubber band. Like when you pull a rubber band out, and you get to the point where it can't get any further, and if it's just going to slap back, that's how
2 more steps, he would have been halfway there.
Elastic Harris out at first, really trying to get Hopkins to pay attention. He's out there again, way away from that bag. 2 outs here. Pirates have been known to be high IQ base runners as we've got Hopkins now step off of the mound, look back to first base, look back over to third. Really, really swimming in his head. And what he doesn't know is that Jarrett Morris is a really good hitter. He's a powerful, powerful guy. And if he better pay attention as Hopkins takes off to second, and then they got a balk because, so Harris takes off to second, and as the pitcher was about to come to the plate, instead of coming, he tilted towards the plate, then rotated inside move, throws the ball to second baseman. At that point, it was a balk. So now we have
What is a balk? Don't you get –
so Harris winds up at second base, and Stiltner's going to come home on the balk to give Pirates the score of 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
I thought the batter always got the first, but I wasn't sure.
No, the batter doesn't get first on a balk. There was no pitch. So the next pitch, though, comes into Jarrett Morris. I believe that might have been actually the first pitch that Jarrett's been able to see, and it's going to be a strike on the outside of the plate for strike number 1. Harris is going to take off to third base as Jarrett swings right under a high fastball in on his hands for strike number 2. All right, 0-2, Jarrett Morris. Harris has a huge lead over at second, too. The second baseman's over there messing with him a little bit, but Harris really does not look scared at all to come to second base. As the second baseman comes over to the other side of the bag to try to pull Harris back. Calls Morris to call time.
Has he still only thrown 1 ball to him?
He's thrown 2. He's got 2 strikes out. He got a strike that went through a strike that he didn't swing at, and a strike that was fouled straight back.
That's a long bet.
Man, nice breaking ball by Hopkins as the catcher. It's a blockable ball. Catcher, though it did land probably about 59.5 feet, found itself off the chest protector of the catcher and back at the red wall on the first base side that separates the field from the first base bleachers. All of that said, Max Harris is now going to find himself at third, and Jarrett Morris a 1-2 count. Jarrett is going to hit a ball opposite field to right field. The right fielder is going to come over to make a play. It goes right over the top of his glove, lands to the right-hand side of the retired Strickland jersey in right field, and Jarrett Morris is going to hit a 2-out RBI double to make the score 2-0 Pirates here in the bottom of the second. Going to bring Daniel Jones to the
pitcher
plate.
just waved the coach to come out and talk to him.
Okay, so pitcher's made a sign to the coach that he needs to speak to him. And the coach walks out. It really looks they're having a mechanical conversation. The pitcher's looking at the coach and going, hey, what's the ball look like? What's the ball look like? And yeah, that's exactly what they're talking about, because they're making head movements together out at the mound, facing one another, moving their head, holding their hand in front of their chest like they're holding a glove. It looks like a mechanical lesson to Hopkins with Hopkins and the coach, as he's now going to have Jarrett Morris at second and Daniel Jones coming to the plate. Daniel Jones had a hot bat Wednesday in game number 1, driving in what proved to be winning runs for the Pirates. You know what I think Hopkins was doing, Michael, is with somebody at second base, they might have a pickoff at second move that they work on, and he was wanting to know how many head turns or whatever it may be to maybe try to pick the kid off at second.
Well, he's definitely worried about him on second.
Well, Jarrett's at second. Daniel Jones is about as red hot as the shirt that he's wearing. Jarrett flinches towards third. Daniel Jones almost called time, but instead of calling time, he stood flat-footed in the box, and ball just easily crosses the plate for strike number 1.
Yeah, I saw his hand coming up, about to call it time, but he said, no, let's take it.
Hopkins comes set. Looks back one time and delivers a fastball. This ball's going to hit straight up in the air. It's going to come back over to the second baseman in the grass right behind the pitcher's mound for out number 3. So Jarrett Morris is going to be left stranded, but after one hit, 2 runs come across the plate, going to the top of the second. Pirates up 2-0.
Roofing, gutters, concrete, fencing, siding, and painting. That's just a sample of the services offered by Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is also a Master Elite certified company. Only 2% of all roofing companies in the U.S. can say that. They also offer the best warranties in the business. 25 years on labor, 50-year manufacturer warranties. If you need work done around your home, office, or church, go with the best. Advanced Roofing and Interiors.
I'd like to thank our next sponsors, Henson's Outdoor Services, locally owned lawn care offering mowing, pine straw, and gutter cleaning. On time, dependable, and detail focused. Book today. Your home will thank you. Remember, your lawn's messy. Your gutters are worse. Thankfully, Henson's Outdoor Services fixes both. Call today before your HOA does.
Well, we're going to have Jordan Camp come back to the mound here to lead off start on the mound on top of the second inning. He went 1-2-3 in the first inning, producing 2 left field flyouts and striking out the 3-hole hitter and Bird. Here in the top of the second, he's going to see the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Rutland Hurricanes, Grayson Newberry, Kyle Howard, and Hunter Floyd. Still kind of behind Jordan Camp, same defense, have Daniel Jones at third base, Walker Stiltner at short. Second base, you're going to have Zane Garner first over at Max Harris, MT in left field. Out in center field, Lyric Scott. I was making sure Lyric was out there. I knew that was him, the speedy Lyric Scott. And over in right field, Jarrett Morris. His throw comes from Gabe Bowden. Down 1 hops over to Walker Stiltner. Walker Stiltner throws the ball back to Zane Garner, and they're going to all meet up on the mound, and here we go into the top of the second inning.
All right, everybody listening, make sure there's 2 links for Game 1 and Game 2, 2 different links. Make sure you click on the right one, as I did not click on the right one, and I figured out the hard way.
Earlier it was just me on the headset. It was just down to me. Penn was on the phone with Chad. He was trying to figure out what was going on. He couldn't hear it on his phone to make sure we had a broadcast. Turns out he clicked the wrong link. So, guys, don't be a Michael Penn and click the right link for Game 2. Jordan Camp's going to is going to throw a fastball, and it's going to be scorched down the third baseline and just past the diving glove of Daniel Jones. So Newberry's going to stand over at first with a single.
Oh, this kid is tall, number 10.
Kyle Howard. He's the center fielder for these Hurricanes of Rutland. He is a tall kid. He probably, I would bet he's 6'5", 6'6". He is way up there.
Easy.
Jordan Camp's going to throw a pickoff move over to first base. Jordan Camp's got a really nice pickoff move. When he throws it to first, he kind of throws it from his right pocket. He's a right-handed pitcher. Imagine turning around and throwing it from your right pocket. So he throws a curveball that was really started up above the zone and crashed in just at the top of the zone. But Camp's got a deceptive move, really quick, throwing out of his right pocket, like off his back hip, when he slings the ball over to first base. And throws another curveball. This time it starts in the middle of the plate and finishes on the side of the plate. 2 really good curves, 2 really good strikes now for the 5-hole hitter, Kyle Howard. Gabe is squatting in the left-hand batter's box. And he has to stand up and come towards the right-hand batter's box on an up and in pitch from Jordan Camp. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes with a runner on first.
Pitcher stepped off.
There's another quick move. This time the ball is going to hit the first. Man, it came off of Max Harris's glove and hits the back of the runner. Runner gets up off a slide and back head first to the bag, jumps up, runs down to second base as the ball finds its way into the shade of the batting cages. So now looks
25.
like
Running for the catcher at second base, number 25, Grayson Howard.
Grayson Howard's going to come in, and he is going to pinch run for the catcher Newberry at second base.
Smelling this food over here from this concession stand, Chris. It smells good.
Yeah. If they're listening, and they feel like they're just having a good time in there, and they just really want to help us out, they may put something together.
I think I smell that burger this gentleman over here is eating.
Well, it feels like just a really calm summer day. Guys standing on the field just makes you feel that way too, and they're orange and red tops. The pitch. This ball is going to be up and in to Kyle Howard. Ball number 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Howard. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Leadoff hitter Newberry hit a single down the third baseline. This is a curveball. It's going to come in. So 3 really nice curveballs. He's going to strike out Howard. That time, Howard swinging right over the top of the curve. So now 1 away. Hunter Floyd, 6-hole hitter, lefty for Rutland. He's going to come to the plate. He's going to look through Jordan Camp out at second base. Pitch runner for Newberry. This ball's going to go just that direction. Zane Garner's going to come over second, make a backhanded play, throw the ball over to first. He's going to get him out at first base, and then Harris quickly throws the ball to third base. Daniel Jones, as the pinch runner that was making a courtesy runner was making the turn around third, he gets called off at third. So just like that, 3 outs here in the bottom or the top of the second, moving into the bottom.
Top-rate electrical repair and installation can make all the difference in your home or business. That's why you need the best in the business, Enlightening Electric. They're available 24/7, licensed, insured, and bonded, and provide the very best electrical services. See for yourself. Just 1 click to enlighteningelectric.com will show all the services they offer. Free estimates are also available. Experience and expertise. It's not just electric, it's enlightening electric.
I'd like to thank our next sponsor, Childress and Justice, and also Chris Childress running for Commissioner District. The only reason why I said that, Chris, is that's Chris Childress Commissioner thing came up first, so I'm going to go with that first. Thank you, Chris, for running for Commissioner, man. You know, get your district in order. You know, get your district
get Pike County in order.
Get Pike County in order, and that's what it's about, man.
Yeah, look, man, I'm excited to be running for Pike County Commissioner in District 2. It's going to covers most of all of Molina and Lissy Springs, Hollandville, and Neal area. Some even into Zebulon. We're actually sitting here at the Jack in what's part of District 2. Looking forward to the May 19th election. That's going to be fun. It's been it feels like a long campaign. We've been out there for about 6 months talking to folks. Early voting starts May 12th at the library. Guys, Pike County, vote at the library. I know typically we're used to early voting at Zebulon precinct, but guys, get over to the library in Pike County for early voting starting on the 12th of May. Man, looking forward to that. And of course, Childress and Justice, man, we have a fantastic time helping folks over there at the law firm. I appreciate everybody at my firm that does everything they can do to help those who are vulnerable, for kids mainly and for accident victims. So, man, really got a lot on my plate, and here's spring break, sitting here at the ballpark and trying to do what I can to promote these young kids that did not get to have a spring break. Is it spring break in Jackson too, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, so we got
I don't keep up with it. When I go into town and there's no traffic, that's how I know it's spring break. But yeah, thank you, Chris and Childress and Justice and your business and everything you do for Pike County, sir.
Yeah, here we are.
And for the kids.
So, man, look, here we go. Moving to the bottom of the second inning. In the bottom of the first, Pirates quickly had 2 outs. And then Walker Stiltner and Max Harris show up, and they score as Jarrett and Daniels goes. So 6 show up to the plate, leaving the 7-hole hitter and Gabe Bowden taking a strike. There's now 0-1 here in the bottom of the second. On Bowden, standing over on deck is going to be Lyric Scott, and in the hole, Zane Garner. Ball is pitched way over his body. Overthrows the ball back to the backstop. Lyric comes over from the on-deck position, picks the ball up, underhands it back to the umpire. Gabe, really powerful hitter when he makes contact. Pitcher set. He likes to pitch from the stretch this inning, and Gabe's going to hit a ball, and it is going to come off the top wrist out at the grass on the shortstop, and he's going to get on. You can put that down as a single for Gabe Bowden. Lyric Scott. Man, with all the wheels here in Pike County, man, that kid is just an absolute speedster coming to the plate. As we're going to have Samaje Smith is going to come in and courtesy run for Gabe Bowden. Give him the opportunity to get geared back up. Samaje, so we've got Samaje and Lyric, two sport players here for Pike County out here on the Jack on the field. Lyric standing in the right-hand batter's box, and Samaje standing over at first, courtesy running. These boys played football. We got to announce them a lot. You got to put them a lot of them on the camera for Pirates football this season.
Yeah, I did. Got to follow them around. That was fun. Chasing after Samaje with it.
Samaje's got a decent lead over at first. Nothing too dramatic, but it's enough to cause Hopkins to look over 4.5 minutes to him, then look back to the dugout to see what he's supposed to do. He comes set, makes a pitch, leaves it. Wow, that ball was a little up, Penn.
It was a little around the neck area, and again this blue is a little slow at getting the strikeout, so you don't know if it's ball strike.
Well, he called it a strike.
Yeah, about 40 seconds after.
Yeah, it was way up there. Samaje's kind of dancing around at first. He's going to dive back into first as the throw comes way up to the first baseman. Samaje safely back in.
I think this is going to be a game of throwing the first base.
Certainly
over throwing it home.
Conscious of the base running for sure. I have a feeling that this pitcher may find himself balking again as he throws this ball arm side over the top of Lyric. And Samaje is going to walk
He's just too worried
to
about
second base.
them base runners. I mean, I think
He really is.
eventually, like, he was doing fantastic in the first because he wasn't worried about it because nobody was on. Now he's worried.
Yeah, and I mean, even the mound visit that he had called in the last inning, it was a mound visit where it was clearly like, how do I deal with the base runners and my pickoff moves? So
If I was a coach, I'd say don't worry about him.
get your
strikes
pitches.
in.
Yeah, get your aim for the mitt. Now we've looked 2 times back to Samaje at second. The second baseman standing right behind the bag. Lyric's going to show bunt, but pull back as the ball's a 59-foot fastball to the catcher.
It definitely went straight to the dirt.
Yes, Samaje stays at second. Coach Parrott puts the card in his mouth, uses both hands to throw the signs from third base. Umpire Harrison standing in between the pitcher and the shortstop. Now shortstop and second base are crashing back and forth at second. Shortstop stays at second. Second baseman comes to play on the grass. And the ball is going to find itself foul.
It landed fair, but bounced off that grass and went foul.
Down to third baseline. Well, where the second baseman tends to be the one that is covering second, because Lyric showed bunt, he was going to have to come up to the grass because the first baseman was going to come even further up and get bunt. Second baseman's responsibility was going to be to cover first, where third baseman was going to have to stay home so the pitcher could get anything down to third baseline. So now the second baseman's back standing on top of the bag. Lyric's not showing bunt. 3 looks back, 4 looks back, and the palm of Lyric's hand comes back towards us as the umpire gives him time.
Because it's about 30 seconds, and the pitcher's still worried about that second baseman.
So we got Lyric down there.
When you're standing there holding the bat for half a minute straight up over your head.
Well, second baseman's playing behind second, and well, after all that worried about the runner at second, he's going to throw another 59-foot fastball. It's going to find the backstop, and Samaje Smith's going to find himself at third base. So down 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lyric. All Lyric really has to do right here, Michael, is just get the ball on the right side or up and out in the air. Samaje's going to get home. This ball's going to be
called a strike.
Strike on the outside of the plate.
When the pitcher's not worried about first or second, again, with him at third, he knows he ain't going to run unless the ball gets past the catcher. But now he's going to throw straight down the middle because he ain't worried about him.
Well, that was, that's generous of you saying it was right down the middle. It looked like it was on the outside of the plate to me. But
what I'm trying to say is it wasn't thrown to the backstop. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's right. So that's going to bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter for the Pirates, and Zane Garner, our second baseman. Samaje standing over at third. Zane fouls the ball straight over the top of the concession stand, back down towards the track. Samaje only has about 3 steps off at third. The third baseman's playing over in the grass, about 8 steps away from the bag. Zane shows bunt. He's going to throw the bunt down towards the first base side. The pitcher's going to overthrow the ball to the second baseman as he went to cover. And the right fielder's going to come in and be able to back it up to hold Zane at first. But after everything that was happening on the right-hand side of the field to get that out, it's going to let Samaje come across the plate for the 3rd run of the day for the Pirates, and the 1st run here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Again, as I said, the pitcher's worried about the runner, which I understand, but
so that's going to go down as an E1 on the pitcher, putting Zane at first base, and MT Moody coming back to the plate. Last time MT came up, he hit a nice ground ball to right in front of second base. It was a good, hit, but the shortstop made an incredible play to get this game kicked off. Take one up the middle here. So MT's going to watch the ball inside, and the catcher's going to follow the ball back to the backstop, and Zane Garner's going to stand at second now. Two balls, no strikes, MT Moody. The pitch. Right down Broadway. That time, pitcher did take a couple looks back at second base to Zane, but did commit to coming to the plate. Threw a nice ball right across the plate.
Well.
2-1 to MT Moody. Breeze starts blowing over to right field now as pitch comes in, and it's going to be low. That's going to be a pass ball by the catcher as that ball hits the mitt and finds its way back to the block wall. So the block wall comes from dugout to dugout here at the Jack. It's about 3 cinder blocks high, red on the inside of the field, black on the outside of the field. Has some gravel area, track area that runs from dugout to dugout with some turf, and then the circle behind the mound. And everything out in front of it is green, beautiful grass. As a high fastball comes across the plate for ball number 4, and it's going to put MT Moody over at first base. So now we got Zane at third, MT at first, 1 away here in the bottom of the second with our left-handed batter Sawyer Selman coming to the plate. Michael, I would imagine we're going to see some kind of tricky first and third something from these Pirates. They've spent a lot of time working on base running. It's really ought to drive Hopkins crazy on the mound because he is looking at first and home and then third and first, and there goes the runner to second. He's going to make a throw to second, and then runner's going to go to feint towards home. But so it was a clean throw to second. Second baseman then throws the ball over to third. Zane's going to come back, so there's going to be a steal to second base.
So here in Rutland's, Coach, I think you were correct with the what they were asking about the motion with the balk. He yelled out, step off the plate, and then throw it.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You were actually correct on that one. Good job.
How about that? I've watched a little bit of baseball.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, I've watched a little baseball in my life. Here comes the first pitch now to Sawyer.
That was a little outside.
And that outside fastball is called for strike number 1. So we've got Sawyer Selman at the plate, runners at second and third with 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Pirates up 3-0 here on a beautiful Friday. And this ball just about as much inside as the other one was outside for strike number 2.
Just a wide area of strikes.
Yeah, man, you could fit a. Well, we'll just leave it alone.
Yeah,
You fit a refrigerator through that hole. This ball's going to be way up, but given the size of the strike zone, you have to tell Sawyer he's got to swing at something like that. Any other time he probably wouldn't. But he fouls that off over to third base dugout, so that no balls, 2 strikes on Sawyer. Everybody in defense is playing straight away. Ball is out and away. Umpire actually said away. If anything, that ball was definitely up and away.
It was about the freezer.
Yeah. It was the freezer. It was a freezer handle on the refrigerator. This ball is going to be hit to the second baseman. Second baseman is going to make a play over to first. But on the 4-3 fielder's choice is going to bring in Zane Gorner for the 4th run of the game. But the second out of the inning. So a productive out now by Sawyer Selman. It's going to bring up Walker Stiltner. Walker walked his first time up. He's going to have MT standing over at third base, 90 feet away. Way up and in to Walker.
That breeze is coming on. The flags are going straight out. First time I've seen them Pirate flag tonight.
Yeah, they're pushing hard to right field towards the scoreboard. This Walker Stiltner's going to hit a ball, and it's going to hit off the third baseman's glove right in the dirt and go out to left field. So if we put that down as an E5, and it's going to score.
E5 that brought in the 5th.
What?
I don't know.
What are you saying? It's a third baseman. Third baseman is number 5 on the as far as the numbers. So
sorry, I missed y'all.
E5. Moody's going to come home for the 5th run. I think that's what Michael Penn was trying to say there.
There you go.
Is the 5th run came across on the E5, and Max Harris is going to swing over the top of a Paul and just fouled on the third baseline.
Just make it make sense, Chris. When I say something, just make it make sense.
There are no guarantees that I could do that. I'll do the best that I can. I'm doing the best I can to make it make sense myself.
Well, I wish Greg was here.
As we got Max Harris coming to the plate. He walked last time up. Stiltner standing over at first. Reached on an error by third baseman. Hopkins comes set, and he throws right to the mid as this ball skied. It looks like it's just going to get out of play on the other side of the third base dugout. So we got a 2-strike count now on Max Harris. The Pirates' first baseman, 4-hole hitter. MC Moody with the good tunes up top. I tell you what, he never misses.
He does a fantastic job.
Man, his son's a senior, Michael. He's left fielder, but our starting catcher too. You know, he's Mr. Everything for this team. Man, Michael can't leave, man. MC's going to have to fail senior year or something to stay, so we keep Michael up there. As Max Harris is going to swing over the top of a strike. So at the bottom of the second, there were a couple hits, or one hit, 3 runs, 1 left on. Moving to the top of the third, 5-0 Pirates.
Listen up, Braves fans. Braves Vision is your new TV home of the Atlanta Braves. And catching every pitch is easier than ever. Watch Braves Vision through your current cable or satellite provider, or stream games on Braves Vision with the Braves.TV subscription. That means streaming from anywhere on any device with no local blackouts. Check out all your options at Braves.com/watch. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
I'd like to thank our next sponsor, Southern Cross. Southern Cross builds luxury gunite pools, spas, outdoor living spaces, including pool houses, pavilions, pergolas, outdoor kitchens, pavers, and retaining walls. They could even help with your landscaping. They are a turnkey company starting with design all the way to completion. Visit southerncrossga.com to see all the services they offer and to read real customer reviews.
All right, so we got Camp coming back out here in the top of the third inning. Gabe Bowden behind the plate. Morgan and Callaway is going on. They have a 5 o'clock beginning doubleheader. They get doubleheader today, to 5 and 7:30, whereas Pirates were 4:30 and 7. Man, yesterday's game, or day before yesterday's game, with Morgan and Callaway, Morgan and Callaway game, it was really a good one. Morgan, yet to lose in region, just barely squeaks by the Cavaliers 10-7.
Okay.
Haven't got the update quite yet for the Morgan County game today against Callaway. Callaway is in Morgan.
You on Game Changer?
I'm on Game Changer.
Never used it. I hear a lot about it.
Yeah, you hear things, huh? You hear things. Well, Camp's going to see the 7, 8, and 9-hole hitters for these Rutland Hurricanes. Gunnar Hopkins, the pitcher, is going to be the first man up. Justin Williams on deck, and Lance Hinton in the hole. Right-hander, Hopkins gets in, he calls time, then puts the hand down. Orange writing on his bat, about the same color as his shirt. He's going to, on the first pitch, send the ball out to right center field, and it's going to fall right into the chest area of Lyric Scott as he catches the ball just about as gracefully as one can catch it out there. So one pitch went out here in the top of the third. Justin Williams is going to come to plate, a right-handed hitter, left fielder for the Canes, 8-hole hitter. Camp comes to the mound. Camp pitches with his left foot just facing you just a little bit. Right foot, he kind of faces your whole body. Kind of faces. So he comes from a windup, turns his back to you, shows his number, and then comes in hard. This ball is going to get straight over the top of us, just behind the concession stand for strike number 1. Ball's going to be low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Williams just gets back in the box, and Camp's ready to throw to him. This ball's going to be just inside. So 2 balls and a strike on the 8-hole hitter. It is, let's see, I've got game changer up now. It is top of the 2nd inning. Callaway at Morgan, 1-1.
Wow, it's a good game.
Good game. Tillery's on the mound. Callaway's got 1 on and 1 up to bat with a couple outs. Yeah, solid game between the 1 and 2 seeds in our region. It's 3-1. Now goes to 3-2 on Williams. Tough region for Pike. Morgan County ranked 17th in the state. That's a few spots better than Locust Grove. It's a 6A squad, and man, they are just dominating. I have a feeling that yet again, Camp, there's a great curveball as batter just kind of squats and looks at it go across his plate. He watches it really closely for strike number 3 and the 2nd out of the inning. Lance Hinton's going to come to the plate, right-hand batter's box. Ball's going to be away. Man, 1-2-3 in the first. Runner did get on a single in the top of the 2nd for the Hurricanes, but then he found himself getting out as this ball is going to be singled out to left field. MT's going to let it drop right in front of him. So the 9-hole hitter is going to hit a really soft single out into left field.
Number 20, Tate Summer Day.
And it's going to rotate back around to the top of the lineup to number 20, Tate Summer Day, the left-hand hitter. Last time up, hit the ball over to left field for their first out of the game. Hinton at first. Day at the plate. Camp looks over, comes set, and throws. Ball's just going to be a little arm side in the right-hand batter's box for ball number 1. Tell you what, you can see those orange shoes by the first base coach in the shade for the Hurricanes. Man, those things are bright. I got my glasses on. Camp's going to miss arm side a little bit more this time for ball number 2. Daniel Jones is going to play right around the grass. Stiltner and Garner are going to play double play depth over at second, even though it's 2 away. Harris is holding on the runner at first. Straightaway in right field. Ball is going to be hit to the center fielder, Lyric Scott. He comes up, was played him just about perfectly to the shaded to the left-hand side of the bag. But another single, now back-to-back singles for the Rutland Hurricanes with runners at first and second and the 2-hole hitter, Washington, coming to the plate. Well, Jordan's throwing strikes, and you want to, excuse me, you want to see that. Rather they hit to get on than walk to get on. So runners first and second, 2 away. Nice curve ball to start things off. Ball started inside of the plate and finished on the outside of the plate for strike number 1. Washington flew out to left field his first time up. Another curve ball from Camp. Really working that curve, and it looks really good. It is almost, that one almost had a sweeping action. No balls, 2 strikes. Throws another one. This ball had to be swung out by the batter. It was close enough to be maybe a strike. Had he laid off of it, it probably would have came in low. So still 0-2 with runners in first and second. Here in the top of the 3rd inning, Pirates up 5-0, scoring 2 in the first and 3 in the 2nd inning. Camp delivers, fastball, and that ball's going to be scorched out to left center. MT Moody's going to come over and make a play, throw the ball into the cutoff. Daniel Jones right next to the pitcher's mound. So on the single, it's going to drive in.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Colton Beard.
Hinton from second base to score Rutland's first run. It's going to put Day at second base as the ball came into Jones. It'll be cut off to hold him there. And the single's going to land Washington at first with Colton Beard coming to the plate. He struck out last time up. and he's going to swing right over the top of another really good-looking curveball by Jordan Camp. As the ball was going away from the batter, the front shoulder of the batter was going away from the ball, and it created a lot of distance for that first strike. Camp's going to step off. Washington at first, Day at second. Camp on the mound. Beard at the plate. Middle infield, squeeze in second base. Outfield straight away. Ball's going to be curved ball over the dirt. Nice block by Bowden behind the plate to keep it in front of him. Now 1-1 here on the 3-hole hitter for the Hurricanes here in the top of the third. 2 away. Ball is a strike, catches the outside corner of the plate, well located by Jordan Camp. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners on first and second, 2 outs, top of the third. Batter who struck out his last time up. Curve ball is going to swing right over the top of it. And just like that, Camp's going to strike out 2 this inning, 1 looking and 1 swinging. The Hurricanes are going to bring 6 to the plate, or 6 to at-bats, and going to score 1. They have 4 hits moving to the bottom of the third inning. Pirates up 5-1.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center. So visit our website and apply today. We're an equal housing lender. First Bank of Pike. Together we grow. Member FDIC. Online at firstbankofpike.com.
I'd like to thank Adco Landscape Management. Your yard doesn't have to be a chore. From clean cuts to full transformations, commercial or residential, Adco Landscape Management will make your lawn the best in the neighborhood. Visit Adco Landscape Management on Facebook today for more information. Your yard will thank you.
Well, here we go. Bottom of the third inning. Hopkins is going to come back to the mound and continue to pitch for these Hurricanes. He's going to face 5, 6, and 7 hole for the Pirates, Morris, Jones, and Bowden. Morris last time hit a really hard double to get things, to knock in a couple runs. I don't see the second, there's the second baseman. I thought that the Hurricanes hadn't yet put a field together. But yep, this is going to be the throwdown pitch from the pitcher. Catcher's going to miss the curveball and going to throw it back to the pitcher. Maybe we're going to get the throwdown pitch right here, Penn.
Say, Coach needs to be careful back here. The ball's been hitting against the wall more than anything else.
Yeah. This is a dangerous area back here. We got a net that's covering us. This Jarrett Morris is going to come to the plate. I just feel a big inning this inning, Penn.
All right. We'll see how that gut
feels.
After this.
Well, the shade has just about touched the first baseline over on the right-hand side of the field from the bullpen. As this ball is going to be a high fastball, going to come over to the shortstop as it was hit that way. And for the third time today, there's going to be a 6-3 putout from the shortstop. Jarrett Morris on 1 pitch gets Pirates first out here in the bottom of the third. Daniel Jones now is going to come to the plate. Flew out to second baseman, his first time up. So, I mean, a lot of balls, barreled the balls. There's been a couple looking strikeouts, but a lot of balls been put in play so far by these Pirates. Daniel Jones is trying to stretch his back out, waiting on Hopkins to deliver the pitch from the stretch. Curveball bends right into the strike zone.
It was high, and then, man, it just dropped.
Daniel coming off of a really hot game yesterday, or Wednesday. Thanks, Penn.
It's yesterday. It's fine.
Yeah, yes, it's game one. Game one. Daniel came off of a great game. And he is going to continue that hot streak as he's going to push a ball over the top of the second baseman's head and land right into the feet of the right fielder. So 1 away. Daniel Jones is going to stand over at first for a single as Gabe Bowden comes to the plate. Last time up, he hit a hard single to left field. Nice line drive by Daniel Jones. He just threw his hands at it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hit right over top of him. Couldn't get it.
Daniel with a short lead at first. Gabe, there goes Daniel taking off. The ball's going to be thrown up and in, and that ball is going to find itself in center field as I don't believe anybody was covering second. Daniel's going to stand at second safely. Yeah, was anybody at second base, Michael?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was just like a rainbow throw, and he knew he couldn't get it, so he knew the center fielder was going to run in and grab it for him.
Okay, so
that's what it looked like to me. That's what I saw.
So second baseman's now going to continue to stand over there and flirt with the bag as Daniel Jones is going to be dancing off towards third, and Hopkins is going to have to step off. And I tell you what, if you get a runner on base, it is going to mess with Hopkins.
Yep.
He is going to be worried about that runner, and it has affected his pitching. He's already looked twice, 3 times now back to Daniel Jones. He delivers, and this ball is going to be up and in to Gabe, but he's going to try to pull the barrel through it, but fouls it off into the visitor's bullpen of here at the Jack. A beautiful day. Great weather. I'm wearing pants but a short sleeve shirt. Pierce is up. Pierce is over there coaching in the dugout. Michael Pierce, that is, Coach Pierce. Penn's over here wearing shorts and a Pirates T-shirt. Really looks good on him, too. Second baseman's over there clapping his glove right over the bag. Ball's low. Left fielder for the Hurricanes just kind of lazily standing out, shaded a little left. Center fielder is about straight away. Right fielder is about straight away. First base is on the grass. Second baseman's on the shortstop side of the bag. This ball's going to bounce about 59 feet. And I'm going to tell you, the catcher there was fortunate to have that stay in front of him because he kind of turned his side to that ball.
I think it just bounced in the dirt so far ahead that it just bounced straight up back to him.
He turned his hip to the ball, but it stayed right in front of him. A couple looks, another look. Daniel Jones flinches towards third base, and there's a strike thrown to Gabe Bowden for strike number 2. Now, full count for Gabe Bowden. And it's low, so Gabe is going to find himself at first, and I'm going to bet you as soon as he touches that bag, Samaje Smith is going to come flying out of that dugout.
He's getting the helmet on, and he is out of there.
Yeah, courtesy running for Gabe. Same swap as last time.
Running for the catcher at first base, number 4, Samaje Smith.
So we got Samaje standing at first. Lyric Scott, who struck out looking last time up, he put up a good AB. I think he got struck out on a ball. I would say he'd argue the same thing, but either way, he goes down as a K, and he is going to show bunt ball, but pull it straight back as that ball comes in high. Daniel Jones standing at second. Samaje at first. Lyric at the plate. First baseman is several steps up into the grass. There is I don't know who's going to cover first if it goes to the ball goes towards first. They're just completely giving up a bunt single is the positioning. And this time the ball is thrown perfectly up under Daniel Jones as he slides back to the bag. It would have been thrown away, but Daniel sandwiched it into the ground as he
definitely saved it.
Dove back head first. Good stop by Daniel as he was sliding back in. As the Hurricanes again are going to give up a single bunt if he puts it down to first baseline. He throws it down to third baseline, And even with the ball coming down the third baseline, the first baseman still crashed. Third base crashed, and the pitcher crashed. So had a play been made, shortstop and second didn't even move. Everybody would just have advanced on the fact there was nobody covering a bag. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Lyric. First and second. You would think he would have to put the bunt down again after seeing that defensive shift. And he tries, and he throws the ball down to the pitcher. The pitcher turns around, throws the ball back over to first, but there's first baseman who came home, had to back up, try to backpedal first base, could not get back to the bag in time, and Lyric's going to stand over at first on a bunt single.
Again, the pitcher was too worried about third base. And the coach, I hear him yelling over there, throw it to first, throw it to first. And by the time the first baseman's still not even on the bag yet. So,
well, it's 1 away now. Bases are loaded. Plethora of Pirates, as Michael Moody would say, is on the bases as Zane Garner comes up to the plate. This ball's going to get away from the catcher, but not far enough away for Daniel Jones to come skimming down the line. All right, here we go. Sound like we have do we have a comedian over in the bleachers?
That's what I was hearing. It's very
animated. So
animated, yeah.
Zane Garner is going to put one way out in the left field. It's going to be about straight away to the left fielder. And Williams is going to throw the ball in from left field, and it's going to, at 1 hop to the catcher. So give Zane Garner a sack, fly, RBI, bringing home Daniel Jones, making that a 6-run lead now for the Pirates. Samaje is going to stay at second. Lyric's going to stay at first on the throw. As MT, the leadoff hitter for the Pirates, comes to the plate. Nothing but speed on the bases for MT Moody. Standing at the plate, and the pitch is going to be up. Two outs now here in the bottom of the third inning. Pirates have matched Rutland. Rutland put up a run in the top of the third. Pirates have now put up a run in the bottom of the third. As this ball is going to be hit over the left fielder and it hits the wall, it's going to drive in Samaje. Lyric's going to come walking across the plate for the 7th and 8th runs. And MT Moody's going to have a 2 RBI double for the Pirates.
That was a beautiful hit. The outfielder was running in, and then all of a sudden he's like, nope, I got to go further back. He started running back around and just way over the top of his head.
Yeah, he fainted in, and that was just too much.
Could have been the sun. Could have been the sun because it's right in his eyes.
So the comedian's still out there in the first base side and saying that he called every bit of that. As Zane's at second, and we have, or MT's at second, and Sawyer Selman, our lefties, 2-hole hitters at the plate. Sawyer Selman's 0 for 2. He led off the game with a 6-3 put out. In the second inning, he came up and hit it to a 4-3 fielder's choice. As he's going to crush a ball right back to the pitcher. And what a wow. That ball.
It hit his glove. It hit right back to him, but it hit his glove and bounced right off the second base to the second baseman.
If it was a slower runner running to first, and it was almost ricocheted enough off that glove to cause an out at second. But Sawyer could fly. And all it took was that just little bit of shift in speed of the ball. It bought enough time to get Sawyer to third, or Sawyer to first and MT to third.
That pitcher got very lucky where it hit him.
So put that down for a hard hit infield single for Sawyer Selman as Walker Stiltner comes to the plate. Walker has walked. He's got on via an error at third base, so he's 0 for 1. He has scored a run. He's going to come to the plate now here in the third inning.
Got a first baseman sneaking out second.
Wow, so another first and third situation for the Pirates. And as Selman takes off to second. Kyle Hopkins over standing on the mound.
He kind of looked
or Gunnar Hopkins.
like he was sneaking, like really quiet.
And he just throws the ball to third, and everybody's safe. So now Selman's at second. MT's at third. Stiltner looks at a strike. 0-1 to him. So he represents the 8th batter of the inning for the Pirates. Ball's going to come in, and that's another fastball. Strike number 2. All right, Pirates put 2 up in the bottom of the first, 3 up in the bottom of the second, now 3 here in the bottom of the third inning against this Rutland Hurricanes team. Fastball just outside to Walker Stiltner.
Lou said something, I swear, I thought I heard strike, and then I'm just waiting on that hand to go up, or if it's not going to go up. Or I can't tell.
Here we go. Walker Stiltner in a perfect position here to get in a couple RBIs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Walker's going to send this ball out to deep left field, but it's going to be high enough and get enough air under it for the left fielder to camp. So our Pirates are going to leave 2 on. They're going to score 3 in the bottom of the third. Moving to the top of the fourth. Pirates up 8-1.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Hey fans, ready to turn your backyard into the ultimate home field advantage? Pike Pools is locally owned and specializes in custom in-ground swimming pools, designs, and installation, building backyard dreams right here in their community. Stop by our pool store in Zebulon for top quality chemicals, cleaners, accessories, and more to keep your pool game strong. And when you build with Pike Pools, you score big because every pool comes with a 10% discount in their pool store. Visit PikePoolsGA.com and dive into your best summer yet.
Well, Camp is going to be back on the mound here in the top of the fourth inning for the Pike County Pirates. He's thrown strikes. He's got 4 strikeouts. I don't believe we've given up a walk, and I probably shouldn't have broken that vibe. He's been throwing strikes. The Rutland team has gotten 6 hits, but that's because Jordan's on the mound throwing strikes. And when you throw strikes, you use your defense. The defense has been really clean, and it's got the Pirates up 8-1 here in the top of the fourth inning. Camp's going to see the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Rutland Hurricanes. Grayson Newberry, Kyle Howard, and Hunter Floyd come to the plate. Newberry, catcher, last time up, had a nice sharp line drive to left field for a single. He sees a ball inside for ball number 1. Eight one here in the top of the fourth. Ball's going to be a high fastball. We're going to swing it. It's going to be soared way high up in the air as shortstop Walker Stiltner comes over and catches the ball right in the dirt as it's about to get to the grass over behind second base. It's a couple pitches now here in the top of the fourth inning, and it's 1 out with a tall Kyle Howard coming to the plate. Kyle struck out his last time up, and I tell you what, the last time he was up, he saw 3 nasty curveballs that got him struck out. 2 he looked at, 1 he swung over the top of. He sees another curveball right here. Camps shake off 3 pitches just then. I want to think Camps want to throw another curve. I mean, he hasn't been able to come close to it at this point. He overthrows a fastball away. Throws another fastball. This time, Floyd Howard had it timed up, but was just over the top of it for strike number 2. And there's the curve, and there's the second strikeout of the day for Howard. So quickly now, 2 batters up here in the 4th, and 2 batters out here in the 4th. Rutland brought 3 to the plate, 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 1st. Brought 3 to the plate, 4, 5, and 6 in the top of the 2nd. Brought 6 to the plate in the 3rd inning and scored a run, but there was a couple strikeouts. And now 1-2 is first out here in the 4th inning for this Rutland team. This ball's going to be hit over to Walker Stiltner at shortstop. He's going to scoop it up, make a clean-looking play over at first. And after all of what looked good right there, the runner outruns the throw from shortstop to first, so he runs out an infield single.
Now batting the Hurricane pitcher, number 13, Gunnar Hopkins.
So Floyd must have some wheels on him. I wasn't really watching him go down the line, watching Walker Stiltner just look clean out at shortstop.
Oh, he was quick. I was watching him
So
throwing up that dust.
must have had some wheels to outrun that throw. As Gunnar Hopkins, the pitcher, is going to come to the plate. Last time up, he had a 1 pitch at bat, hit a fly out in center field. And 2 pitches now to him. First of this AB, and he's going to foul this pitch straight back to the net. 0-1 on Gunnar Hopkins. Standing over at first is Floyd. Not really much of a lead for him. Curve ball right over the top
I duck a little bit on that one.
of Hopkins' head. You would say typically to wear it, but I mean, he is the pitcher for the team, so
He's already been hit once, but
yeah,
just
out on
in
the
a good
mound.
area.
Jordan looks over at first, glances there again, and delivers fastball. Really short, compact swing by Hopkins in the right-hand batter's box, and he kind of check swings over the top of strike number 2. Pirates have got 6 hits and 8 runs. Rutland's got 5 hits and 1 run and an error. There goes the runner, and that is going to be a fair ball down the third base line. Lands in the grass on a hit and run by this Rutland team. Well executed, but MT Moody gets over there really quickly in left field to get the ball back in and prevent that hit and run from scoring a run. So you keep the speedy runner over at first from being able to get home on a hit and run on the quick movement by MT out in left field. Runners are now going to be.
Number 3 keeps grabbing at his knee. He's got a knee brace on for Rutland.
Okay, so Hunter Floyd got a knee brace on. Hopkins, you could put him down with a double on the hit out to left field. So you got Hopkins at second and Floyd at third, and Williams coming to the plate. So he sees ball number 1. He struck out looking his last time up. This ball was spiked into the ground, and Gabe Bowden makes a fantastic block. It's really hard to block fastballs that are in the dirt. That was probably a 58 feet, 7-inch fastball that Gabe ate right in the belly button and kept it right in front of him.
Yeah, that was a great stop.
2 balls, no strikes. He blows a fastball by Williams for strike number 2.
Definitely a delayed swing on that one.
Yeah, I think he might have been sitting curve.
Yeah.
And got caught with a fastball. So 2 outs here. After the, I'd like to think that after MT got on his horse and got over there to save that run from coming home on a hit and run, that should earn some of that mojo to get a 3rd out right here and get out of this inning with 2 runners left on. So that ball is just up and in. Man, the batter thought that was a strike too as he looked back at the blue. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, for some it's strike, for some it's ball.
Yeah, sometimes it's a large zone, sometimes it's a small zone. The 3-1. This ball is going to be right down the middle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This Camp has worked his way back. Everybody's playing, and infield's playing deep, and outfield's playing straight away. The pitch. The ball's going to be chopped to third base. Daniel Jones is going to come up, make a play from third and over to first, and going to be dug out by Max Harris at first base. And a great defensive play by Daniel Jones to Max Harris for the 5-3 putout. Well, there's 2 left on. Going to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates still up 8-1.
Listen up, Braves fans. Braves Vision is your new TV home of the Atlanta Braves. And catching every pitch is easier than ever. Watch Braves Vision through your current cable or satellite provider, or stream games on Braves Vision with the Braves.TV subscription. That means streaming from anywhere on any device with no local blackouts. Check out all your options at Braves.com/watch. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
I'd like to thank our next sponsor, Express Restrooms. Hosting an outdoor event, Express Sanitation is here to help with their new plastic portable restrooms. Perfect for construction sites, outdoor events, and temporary projects. Designed for comfort and durability. Their portable restrooms are delivered clean, maintained regularly, and ready to meet your needs. Depend on Express Sanitations for fast service, reliable rentals, and a commitment to cleanliness you can count on. Visit expresssanitations.com for more information.
Well, here we go, getting back into the bottom of the 4th inning. You're going to bring to the plate the 4, 5, and 6-hole hitters for the Pirates, and Max Harris, Jarrett Morris, and Daniel Jones. Harris is going to come to the plate. He's walked and struck out. Morris has hit a double today and got it hit into a 6-3 put out. And Daniel Jones has hit the ball up to second base and got an RBI single in the bottom of the 3rd. So some productive at-bats by the next 3 hitters that are coming up. As I've got my wonderful, beautiful young daughter, Virginia, coming to the table to see what I need to get to her.
Let's see what we get. What we need, Chris?
She's asking, so she rollerblades. She roller skates around the park.
I've seen her.
And she's wanting to know if she can get her shoes from the truck. And I'm going to tell her that you're going to have to find your brother Ty and see what he thinks about it. And I got the great answer that I should get from her. Is like, oh my goodness, that's another step that I've got to make. As we've got Hopkins back on the mound, as the ball is going to be up and in for a ball to Max Harris.
Kids, Chris.
I love them. I love my kids. Love them. And I love the fact that they support me as I come and try to help these kids out. I don't have a kid on this field, guys. It is spring break. I do not have a kid on the field, but do love all these kids that are out here. I've brought a couple of my kids with me. I have a kid plays on the JV squad. Their season's over as Max Harris looks at a ball up.
I would say they might not be your kids, but they are your kids.
Yeah, they're my kids, man. I love
community kids.
I love the Pirates, man. I've spent a lot of my life around baseball in Pike County, and just love the game for what it brings to a community. As Max Harris is going to walk to first base, I've seen this game change a lot of lives for the better, and I've seen this game bring a community together, and this is going to bring the infield together as the head coach is going to come out.
Might have a pitch and change here.
Yep, looks like he is going to take Hopkins off the mound. I want to say that maybe the second baseman is who came in.
We'll see.
I believe Colton Beard is going to be. Let's see who I got. See who I got. I think number 13. No, number 11. Yep, number 11 is on the mound. That's Colton Beard. So Colton Beard is going to come to the mound. We don't know if Kyle Hopkins stayed in. But guys, let's take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to finish up the bottom of the 4th inning.
Listen up, Braves fans. Braves Vision is your new TV home of the Atlanta Braves. And catching every pitch is easier than ever. Watch Braves Vision through your current cable or satellite provider, or stream games on Braves Vision with the Braves.TV subscription. That means streaming from anywhere on any device with no local blackouts. Check out all your options at Braves.com/watch. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
Hey, Pirate fans. I'd like to welcome you back into the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. And also, I'd like to tell you about the Touchdown Club Golf Tournament on April 25th. That's 15 days away, Chris. And I'd like to invite y'all to the Rain Tree Golf Course. And for any information that you need, contact Coach Holmes or any of the other coaches for the football team.
Well, I'm going to tell you that whether it be with the Touchdown Club, I'm going to say you harass Tammy Bassett. Tammy Bassett.
There we go.
Tammy Bassett is the one that probably does the most of the harassing. So
I got told Coach Holmes, so you say who you know.
I love Coach Holmes, and Coach Holmes is a man to go to, but I have got this vendetta with Bassett now.
Let's do it.
A friendly one at that, and you just hit her up. And look, it's going to be a fun golf tournament. It's at Rain Tree over in Upson County, really close to the Pirates Jack over here, and then the Touchdown Club in Zebulon, Georgia. And I've been over there. Ty and I played earlier this week, and they're doing a lot of work over at Rain Tree. Get some teams together. Come out. Let's raise some money for the Touchdown Club. As Jarrett Morris is now going to come to the plate with Max Harris at first. And, yes, Beard is now going to take the mound. From his warm-up pitches, I could tell he tries to pull the string a lot. So we may see him pitching backwards with change-ups working into a fastball is what we might see, considering the little bit of time I got to see him warming up on the mound coming in from second base. He's going to throw the ball back over to first before he can come set on the mound. It's Max Harris goes sliding back in safely. Hopkins is going to come out of the game having struck out 2 Pirates, giving up 6 hits and 8 runs. Jarrett Morris is going to fly a ball out to left field. Left fielder's going to come over, and he's going to bring it in about 7 steps from the left field foul pole in fair territory.
Daniel Jones.
So it's going to keep Max Harris at first base. Daniel Jones is going to come to the plate. Daniels has an RBI single. He also has a fly out to second base. Yet to get a number for who came in to play second base.
Let's see.
Hopkins finished up the day, and he's in the dugout. This is going to be a quick throw back over to first, and the ball is going to hit Max Harris and stay next to him. I think we got number 7 is who we have out there. There's a nice throw down to second. It's Max Harris goes still, and he kind of stole that one off the pitcher as he slides in. Ball's going to be just to the left side of the bag. Good strong throw down to second base. Give Max Harris a steal. So I've got Khalil Washington now at second, as this ball was a curveball that flew off the inside of the.
It flew off his fingertips
early.
Yeah,
it almost came. It would almost came off the pinky side of his hand and came behind Daniel Jones.
It was coming straight for me. Like, I felt like I could have just grabbed it right here.
I'm sure you could have grabbed it. Max at second base. Nobody's really messing with him over there. There goes Washington over to second. Try to get him, and the ball's fouled over the top of Coach Parrott on the third base side. Harris standing over at second after leading off the inning with a walk. Stole second base. Jarrett Morris has come up after the Harris at bat. Pitching change happened. This is going to be a knuckle curve that Harris has to jump right over the top of.
He definitely had to hurdle that one, Chris.
He certainly did. He created the best distraction one could make. Man, he just jumped it like it was a hurdle out there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like he was putting his leg up and hurdling it. That was crazy.
Literally and it did not distract the shortstop as he was able to catch that one hop. It's about waist high and fired the ball over to first base for a 6-3 put out. It's going to move Max Harris over to third base. Ball is going to come in and back pick over to third. Max Harris gets back in safely.
Looked like it hit about 58 feet. Didn't even hit before the plate. But the catcher grabbed it and threw it to third.
So the pitch to Bowden. And, man, that low and away curveball was called a strike. So Max is standing over at third. Fourth batter of the inning is now Gabe Bowden. He's looking at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And he's going to hit a shot right past the third baseman for an RBI single. Max Harris come in and touch the plate. That's going to make it 9-1 here on the Pirates, bottom of the fourth. It's their 7th hit of the game. And Gabe Bowden with his RBI gets to hang out at first base long enough to be replaced at first base by a courtesy runner, Samaje Smith. And coming to the plate now is Lyric Scott. Lyric struck out his first time up. Second time up, he really just strategically bunted. There was runners on set first and second, and there was really nothing. The defensive shift is why Lyric was able to outrun the ball at first as the first baseman crashed home and then had to recover and try to get back to first for the out, which he did not get. Lyric Scott's going to see a changeup for strike number 1. Two-away here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 9-1 Pirates. Runner at first, Samaje at first base. Lyric at the plate. Man, this ball just fluttering at maybe 70, 72 miles an hour. For strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Lyric. A lot of speed on the field now for the Pirates. There goes the runner. Ball's going to find its way to the backstop. And before it can get back to the mitt of the catcher, Samaje standing at second. Lyric, the 8-hole hitter for the Pirates. On deck would be Zane Garner. If Lyric gets on, bringing Zane to the plate. Lyric's going to rope into one way out in the left field. Left fielder's going to back up about 3 steps from the wall and catch it for a fly out to left field in the third out. Well, Pirates are going to put up 1 run on a hit here in the bottom of the fourth. It's up 9-1 Pirates, moving to the top of the fifth.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Roofing, gutters, concrete, fencing, siding, and painting. That's just a sample of the services offered by Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is also a Master Elite certified company. Only 2% of all roofing companies in the U.S. can say that. They also offer the best warranties in the business. 25 years on labor, 50-year manufacturer warranties. If you need work done around your home, office, or church, go with the best. Advanced Roofing and Interiors.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. My name is Michael Penn. And, Chris, do we have an update on the
well, there is a really, really, really good game going on in Morgan County. Their first game of the doubleheader, second game of the series. They're now moved into the top of the fifth. Callaway and Morgan County all knotted up at 1. Tell you what, that is huge because Morgan County's yet to lose in the region. They're really, I think they only have 2 losses on the season. And when they came through, they were a dominant team. They were clearly a dominant team, and they have just about owned our region. We put up a little bit of a scrap with Callaway, but either way, Morgan was just looked crazily impressive. But I tell you, after Morgan just barely beats Callaway in game 1, 10-7 at Callaway. They've now gone to Morgan County for this doubleheader. In game 1, they are locked up at 1 in the top of the 5th with Callaway batting. So that's a pretty good one going on for the first and second place teams in the region, in Pike County's region, that is.
Thank you, Chris, for the update.
Camp's going to pitch now to the 9-1-2 for the Hurricanes. First fastball is going to come inside to Vance Hinton. Vance hit a single softly out in the left field his first time up. He swings way ahead and way over the top of a fastball for strike number 2. Nine-hole hitter. It's going to swing right through. Oh, I thought that was.
I did too.
Okay, well, I guess that first. Well, though, the first one was a ball. I thought it should have been a strike. I was paying attention to where the location of the ball came across the plate, not the umpire. That is my bad. It is now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I was with you, Chris. I thought it was a strike there.
Well, there it is right there.
Running.
Fastball on the outside corner of the plate. That ball is going to find its way around the horn. Third, short, second.
I just got to get used to this blue, man.
That's not going to happen. We are halfway through the game, and we're still – the zone is in and out and in and out like a cell phone signal between Pike and Upson. It's a left-hander, top of the lineup guy, and Tate Day comes to the plate. He's going to check swing over the top of strike number 1. Ball's going to be low and in for ball number 1. 1-1 now on Tate Day. Fastball is going to be smoked. Just a hard ground ball in the gap between second and first base. So give Tate Summer Day his second hit of the day, second single. He is now 2 for 3. Last time he got on, though, he never could get past second base. That was in the 3rd inning, as we have Washington coming to the plate.
That ball hit so hard it just looked like a floater across that grass, man. Stayed directly on the ground.
Very, very well barreled. As a 2-hole hitter. Washington stands in the right-hand batter's box. He's going to see a curveball land in the left-hand batter's box. 1-0 on Washington. Washington is flown out to left field, and he is singled and stranded at first. Ball is going to be hammered way out in the center field. Lyric Scott's going to go back, camp up under it, and going to record the fly out to center for out number 2 for these Rutland Hurricanes.
Now batting the Hurricane pitcher, number 11, Colton Beard.
Colton Beard's going to come to the plate. Colton Beard is a 3-hole hitter, and he has seen 3 strikes both times he's come up. He has now struck out twice this game. He's 0-2. With 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, facing Jordan Camp. Tate Summer Day is over at first. Kind of feels like a summer day out here. Tate takes off to second base, and he's going to outrun the throw by Gabe Bowden by about 3 or 4 steps. So now there's put Summer Day on second. That's where he was stranded in the 3rd. With Colton Beard at the plate. See if we get some deja vu here in the top of the 5th. Curveball stays hung up just enough to stay under the bat of the swinging Colton Beard.
This back wall's been taking a beating tonight, Chris.
Certainly has. We're going to get some mortar out here. I think there's an extra crack in the block wall. Camp looks in, looks back to the runner at second. He delivers, and he's going to swing right over the top of the pitch for strike number 3. So for the 3rd time today, Colton Beard's going to strike out to end it. Second time today, he's going to end the inning. So moving to the bottom of the 5th, Pirates up 9-1.
Top-rate electrical repair and installation can make all the difference in your home or business. That's why you need the best in the business, Enlightening Electric. They're available 24/7, licensed, insured, and bonded, and provide the very best electrical services. See for yourself. Just one click to enlighteningelectric.com will show all the services they offer. Free estimates are also available. Experience and expertise. It's not just electric, it's Enlightening Electric.
Welcome back, Pirates fans. I'd like to thank also Pirate Nutritions for a sponsorship, even though we didn't get one today.
That's on me.
It's not all on you, but
I mean, it should be on you. I was actually out I was working. Had
yeah, but I've
kids
been here for like 2 hours. It'd have been nasty by the time.
Look, you got here, you got set up. Everything was great. You could have just eased out, got the drinks, came back.
If this laptop got stolen, Chad would kill me. But anyway.
Chad's not going to kill you. Chad can't even see right now. He had eye surgery.
Y'all make sure y'all visit Pirates Nutrition for your needs of delicious
Beth,
drinks.
I am so sorry I didn't get over there to pick up your Pirate Nutrition drinks. I could certainly use one, too, having to sit over here. Well, everybody just laying out on the spring break. Greg Parrott, toes between his in the sand. I guarantee you he's in toes in the sand. I would bet he's done found Marley and the grandkids.
But we definitely need one for Monday, Chris. Our last home game.
Is that Monday? Okay, so you're going to call one up for Monday. Is that I'm going to?
Yeah, you're going to.
Well, I'll see what I could do.
There we go.
Let's see what Beard or who. Remember who came back to the mound for these Rutland Hurricanes? It is Beard, who just struck out for the Canes. He's going to face 9-1-2 for the Pirates. Zane Garner is going to hit the first pitch out to left field. Left fielder bounced to the left, and then that had to overcorrect just enough to cause the ball to hit the ground. But you're going to give Zane a leadoff one-pitch single here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Well, he earned that, Michael, because last time up he hit a sac fly, he earned an RBI on it. Zane did reach. This is the second inning, as we now have MT Moody coming to the plate. MT is the recipient of the comedian over in the first play. I don't know what he's saying over there, but he's having a good time.
I just hear him yelling.
MT hit a double his last time up, knocking in a couple runs. MT is hitting to a 6-3. He's walked, hit a double. Here we are in his fourth AB. Looks down the first baseline to his teammate Zane Garner, who got on by way of a single here in the bottom of the fifth. MT is going to lay wood on this one, and it's going to go out in the left center field. This left fielder didn't even make an attempt to run after it, but the extremely tall center fielder, who I really thought that was a left fielder's territory.
I think the left fielder's just like, you know what, don't even just take it if you got it.
He just knew that Kyle Howard over in the center field owned the real estate out there. And, man, he came all the way almost over to left field and casually caught that fly out.
I think the left fielder owns from like the 2022 to the foul pole.
Yeah, wow.
And that's it. And then, like, the rest is the center field.
Well, now Sawyer Selman's going to come to the plate. With Zane Garner at first. Sawyer is hit to a 6-3 put out, a 4-3 fielder's choice. And he's hit a single his last time up where he was stranded at first. Well, the ball was casually thrown back to first base, found its way off the cinder block wall of the Pirates down the first baseline that separates the field from the batting cages. That cinder block wall is about 3 blocks high with a net that goes up from it to the canopy that hangs over. That ball found itself about 1 cinder block up and careened around in the shade. Zane Garner now standing over at second. Pirates need a couple runs. The run rule this team after it's 10 after 5. It's 9-1 now, Pirates. So if we can get two runs here in the bottom of the fifth, call it a game.
So 2 runs, that's it after the fifth. Okay.
Yes, it's a 10 run rule.
Cool.
10 after 5.
Thank you.
9-1 Pirates. We have the Zane over at second. There is a beautiful bunt laid down towards the third baseline. third baseman stays at third, stays home there. That was the only play that could be made as Beard came off the mound, tried to glove the ball up to the third baseman, but Zane Garner had already gotten to the bag. So I would imagine now with Walker Stiltner, our 3-hole hitter, coming to the plate, and after a great bunt by Selman, you're going to probably see something as the umpire's telling.
It's the third time this happened.
Yeah, get in, Jarrett. You got to get in the dugout, buddy. You can't sit on the wall over there.
This ump is about safety.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it's a first and third situation. The winning run standing at first with nobody out, or one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Our 3-hole hitter, Walker Stiltner, coming to the plate. Walker has walked, got on via the error to third in the 2nd inning. In the 3rd inning, he flew out to left field. So yet to get a hit, but he's been all over the base paths in every bit of part of this game. He's looked really good at shortstop. Has the opportunity here to probably patiently allow the runner to get to second, get 2 runners in scoring position, and win this thing on a base hit. The pitch.
Yeah.
And Walker Stiltner is going to wear one off the left shoulder. So make it a hit by pitch as greatly timed by Michael Moody. Hit Me Baby One More Time goes over the jack by Britney Spears.
I appreciate Michael's enthusiasm up there.
Yeah.
It just keeps it, the crowd keeps it, interesting.
So now you got Zane at third. You got Sawyer Selman at second, representing the winning run, and Walker Stiltner meaning nothing over at first with 1 out, and Max Harris coming to the plate. Max takes a ball outside from the pitcher Beard. Max got on by way of a walk in the 1st inning. In the 2nd inning, he struck out looking. 3rd inning, walked and scored. The last time the Pirates have scored was by way of Max Harris. So he stands and swings at a high off-speed pitch and send it straight back towards the net. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Max. Ball is outside. Catcher comes up, feints like he wants to throw the ball to third base. Zane flies back in third with no throw. Max is going to drive this ball out to left center. Left fielder is going to let it go over the top of his head. Zane Garner is going to come home and touch the plate. Right behind him, the winning run, Lyric Scott's going to touch the plate. Walker Stiltner is going to touch the plate just for the purposes of touching plates. But, guys, it's going to be an 11-1 final for the Pirates here in Game 1. What a great game. We'll be right back for a quick little catch-up on Game 1 before we take a 15-minute break.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center. So visit our website and apply today. We're an equal housing lender. First Bank of Pike. Together we grow. Member FDIC. Online at firstbankofpike.com.
Welcome back to the Advanced Roofing and Interior broadcast booth. Well, Chris, that was a fantastic game, sir.
It really was. First game. So the Pirates have won the series. So that's good. We're probably going to clinch that three-hole spot in the region by that win. You've got really good pitching by Jordan Camp. Jordan comes in and strikes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters. So has a great day on his end. The Pirates get 10 hits and 12 runs, only giving up 1 hit and 1 run, and 1 error to Rutland. So a really good game by the Pirates. There is typically a Childress and Justice player of the game at the end of every game, but for this, we're gonna wait to the end of game 2 and pass them out at the same time. Guys, what a great game! Good batting, good timely hitting. Just overall, just a great way to get through the first game of the doubleheader. Pirates take game 1, 12-1. We'll see you shortly.
All right, everybody. And again, this is the first broadcast. There will be a second one with a second link, so make sure you click on that second link, and we'll be back with you in about 15, 20 minutes.